Let's look at question 6a one more time, and this time we are going to think about it graphically. So similarly as before, we will have an equation fx equals gx minus x squared. So then fx is x squared plus 3. Here we substitute it into fx, and gx is x minus 2, and then we still have the minus x squared. Let me try and rearrange for a while the right hand side just to make it a bit more recognizable. So I'll put minus x squared here and plus x minus 2. So from here you can see clearly, okay, I have a value for a, which is -1, b positive 1, and c is -2. When we look at it graphically, solving equation this way, we can try and imagine, okay, there is one function on the left hand side. Let's try to write it down. So if I look at this as a one function, y equals x squared plus 3, and the right hand side as another one, y equals negative x squared plus x minus 2. We are going to try and imagine how the graphs look like, and the equation of the solution of this equation will be where the graphs meet or intersect each other. So let's see. We know that this first function on the left hand side will be a parabola, and since the value of a is 1, which is a positive number, the parabola will be facing up. So if we think about it that way, then let's try to see what the minimum value is. So in this case, we are looking for the vertex. So let's try and use this formula here for x coordinates of the vertex. And since your b is 0 in this case, then we will have -0, 2 over a is 1, so then it's 0. So if I substitute that into this equation, I will have 0 squared plus 3, so then y value is 3. So the minimum value is 3. The vertex is located at 0, 3. So if you try and imagine how the graph looks like, approximately, doesn't have to be very exact, but your graph will look like facing up parabola with a vertex at 0, 3, so approximately like this. Right, so let's try and have a look to the other one. So this is also a parabola. However, the value of a is -1, which means our parabola will be clearly facing down. And let's try to find its maximum value in this case then, because the parabola is facing down. Similarly, we are going to use exactly the same formula for vertex in this case. So b value is +1 in this case, and 2 times a is -1, so negative over negative is positive. We have x is 1/2. Substituting this value into the formula, we will have -1/2 squared plus 1/2 and -2. And trying to calculate that, we will have 1/4 plus 1/2 minus 2. So -1/4 plus 1/2 is positive 1/4, and then -2. So we will have -1 and 3/4. So you will have a vertex which is located at 1/2, -1 and 3/4. So again, we are not trying to be very exact here. However, let's try. If let's say I have -1 here and 1 there, as in the x coordinate, 1/2 will be somewhere here. And then if I have -1 3/4 over there, my parabola will look like approximately like that. So as you see, the two parabolas will never intersect each other. One is facing up with minimum value 3, and the other one is facing down with maximum value -1 3/4. So they will never intersect each other, and therefore this equation will not have a solution.